Hey guys, it's Shalonda. Welcome back to our channel and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to give you guys my 1 month fitness journey update. I asked you guys, do you want it to be like a bona fide sit down video like this, or if you wanted me to just incorporate it into a vlog? And a lot of you guys said that you wanted a sit down video, which I am so excited about because I think it's just going to be easier to be able to look back and like search for this video. I often search for my own videos on YouTube if I don't remember something, and so it'll be real easy for me to like search this video, look back 6 months down the line, 12 months down the line, and see how far I have come. So I'm really excited about that. So today I'm going to be tackling just all the things, why I decided to make my fitness change, what changes that I have made, and like my progress as of today. So I'm super excited about that. And if you want to see some before and after pics, which I'm obviously not at my final after just yet, but if you want to see some before and afters of how far I've come so far, then just keep on watching this video. All right, so let's get into it. If you guys see me like looking down, that's because I got my little cheat sheet here. I want to make sure that I stay on topic and I'm not just like blabbering, off topic. So let's go ahead and get into it. So like first things first, why did I want to make this change? And it's really simple, y'all. I wanted to make the changes because I didn't like how I looked. So like, whether I was taking a photograph of myself or maybe I was in a photograph with my friends or, someone else was behind the camera, I didn't like the way that I looked. And so I think that just like starting not necessarily that there was any one particular thing that kind of catapulted me into this. There was no like one action that I was like, oh my goodness, this happened and this is why I want to make the change. If you guys have followed us for a while, you know that Henry and I have tried diets for a really long time. That we've always like kind of started and stopped diets, say that we were eating healthy and then stop, called it quits, and so this is not something that's like new to me. It's definitely something that I always wanted to do, but I've never just stuck with it. And so I thought it was the perfect timing. After we went to Cabo in September for our 5-year wedding anniversary, I was like, you know what? This is a perfect refresh. We're in Cabo, we're in an all-inclusive resort. I got all the different food choices I could want. I got all the different alcohol choices that I could want. So I want to eat whatever I want on this trip, and then when I leave, I'm done, okay? And so that's what I did. And so when we got back from the trip, I started fresh. So just to kind of fill you guys in, I started my fitness journey on September the 12th. Present day, today's Halloween. So present day, yes, today's actually my second time filming this because I went to go edit it from the previous filming and I didn't like it. So yeah, I'm filming it today and getting it out for y'all today because I love y'all. But anyway, so today is October 31st. So we are approaching like the 7th week mark. So yeah, I'm still talking in reference to the first 30 days, but I'll kind of fill you guys in on a little bit of both since we're already past the 30-day mark. All right, so what changes did I make exactly? So the two biggest changes that I made were the foods that I eat and being active. So let's dive in a little bit into like the foods that I eat. So one of the biggest things that I feel like has really helped me, because like I said before, Henry and I have tried diets on and off for years and never stuck with it. I think what I'm doing this time that is completely different than what we've ever done before is I've changed my mental first. And I read this saying on Instagram, it's like, if you change your mental, the physical will follow. And I strongly believe that. So I did not go with one of the fad diets, right? I'm doing what fits me. So you have someone like me. I've been eating what I want for 31, y'all, for almost 31 years. And so the thought of me going from eating what I want and quitting cold turkey to now restricting sugar and carbs and all this and that, I felt was very unrealistic. And I don't know why I never had this epiphany sooner. Like, anything that you have been doing for a while, it's going to take a while for you to wean those things away, whether it be your diet, whether it be your lifestyle, whether it be friends, whatever, it's going to take you a while to wean that out of your life. And so going into it, what I said was like, okay, there are certain things that are just like a hard no. I'm going to cut those out. Like, for example, added sugar. Those things I just flat out cut out. I'm not like a sugar type of person. I'm not a sweets type of person all the time. So that was super easy for me to cut out. But the one thing that was hard for me to cut out was carbs. I love bread, I love pasta, I love rice, especially rice, y'all. It pains me to eat my salmon and not have some steamed jasmine rice on the side. But what I told myself that I was going to do is that I was going to allow myself initially to have those foods. Big whoop, who cares? Like, I need to help myself wean off of it and not go cold turkey. And so, for example, rice. I was just like, okay, whereas though before I would buy rice and I would like scoop whatever amount that I wanted on my plate. What I said to myself is that, okay, I'll allow myself to have rice twice a week. And when I do eat the rice, I'll have the serving size. So surprisingly, I think the serving size was like a half cup. I can't remember. But I allowed myself to have a half cup of rice. But you know what the funny thing is? In that first week that I allowed myself to have those things, I didn't even eat it. I didn't even eat it. Like, that's the thing. And that's when I knew that I had like control over my own mental, you know? And so that was an epiphany for me. And so besides that, besides changing, like that part of the mental aspect, I also said that I wasn't going to be hard on myself in the event that I did eat those things or in the event that I did have cravings. So again, going back to my point, you're telling me that I ate whatever I wanted for 31 years and I'm going to beat myself down if I have a craving, if I have a thought about wanting a McDonald's 10-piece nugget and some fries, you know what I'm saying? It's just not realistic. And so, especially not starting out. And so I was just like, you know what? If I eat these things, on occasion, if I eat the serving size, whatever, I'm not going to beat myself down about it. And that has worked out for me tremendously. This does not mean eat whatever I want to eat and if it's in sight. That does not mean that. But what that means is that if I'm going to McDonald's and I'm getting a Happy Meal for Aniya, I won't feel bad if I steal 3 of her fries. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, like trying out diets, I would feel so restricted, like, okay, Shalonda, I know you smell the fries. If you have those fries, that's going to set you back. And I don't know, I just really used to be down on myself if I cheated on my diet, and I'm not doing that this time around. And that, again, has helped me tremendously. So changing the mental and the physical will follow. I am a firm believer in that, and that has worked out for me 1000%. All right, so other changes that I made around food are counting my calories. I didn't think that I was going to count calories. I thought it was like very tedious and like weighing your food and portioning it out and measuring it all. I thought that was very tedious, but what I found, and it is tedious, but what I found is that initially when I was starting out, I didn't know how much of foods to eat. So what I found is that I could have been overeating, but I would have never known because I wasn't counting my calories. And when you're trying to lose weight and lose fat, you have to be in a caloric deficit. I'm not gonna go into like so much like detail. You guys can look up what a caloric deficit is, but it wouldn't be possible for me to know if I was in a caloric deficit because I was not measuring my calories. So I think like really quick into like week 1, I started measuring or counting my calories, and I have been doing that ever since, like I said, week 1 throughout the whole time, and that has helped me tremendously. Boom, finding fun in food. You guys know I'm a foodie. I am not the type of person that's going to eat some bland food, make some bland food, a basic baked chicken breast and vegetables is not going to do it for me. So you guys see some of the recipes that I have been making in my what I eat in a day videos. I like to just like spice things up. So like one of the recipes that I had in one of my videos was shrimp salad. I would love to have shrimp salad on some toast, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing that. I'm putting my shrimp salad on the lettuce. And what's really satisfying me is the taste of the shrimp salad and not so much that it's on a lettuce cup or that it's on bread. And so I'm still enjoying the foods that I like and finding creative ways to enjoy the foods that I like, but I am just modifying it to my current lifestyle. So Okay, last thing that I have done to modify like the foods that I eat and all the changes regarding food is definitely incorporating proteins. So obviously I'm not an expert, I'm not a nutritionist. I am literally on this journey learning as I go along. And so at about I think week like 2.5 is when I was realizing, doing research, looking on Instagram, Googling different things, that I was realizing how important protein was. And so the analogy that I basically got in regards to protein, again, I'm not a professional, this is just the way that I interpreted it. If you take someone who has consumed enough protein in their diet versus someone who did not consume enough protein in their diet, and they start at the same weight and end at the same goal weight, the person who did not consume enough protein will still appear as fat. Fat meaning they have more fat content on their body. They look like that they have lost weight, but still they don't appear as strong, I guess, if that makes sense. Someone who has consumed enough protein in their diet, or when you do consume enough protein in your diet, it feeds your muscles to make your muscles more pronounced. So if you're that other person, you're going to come out looking more lean, more thin, have less body fat. Protein does not eat the body fat, but again, I think it just makes your muscles more pronounced, if I'm explaining that correctly. If you're a professional, drop the real analogy in the comments. But so yeah, that has been huge for me, I think, as well. So I think I started noticing that in week 2.5, and I made those changes going into week 3. So now I consume about 120 calories to 120 grams in protein every single day. And I think that has done, again, tremendous to my weight loss and my appearance as well, that I did not see initially. All right, so we're done with food. Now we're moving on to the second change that I made, which was my daily activity. You guys know, if you're not new to the channel, you guys know I recently joined Orange Theory Fitness, and I absolutely love it. I'm not going to go too far into detail about what Orange Theory is. I'm sure you can look it up online, look on some YouTube videos and see what it's all about. But in a nutshell, it's just a class that you go into, and they have 3 different stations. They have the treadmill, they have the rower, and then they have weightlifting. Through that class, you're moving throughout those 3 stations, and what I really love about it, what I truly enjoy, is that I feel like you have a personal trainer. Obviously, it's not one-on-one coaching because you have other people in the class, but I love the encouragement that my trainer provides. I love the education that my trainer provides. So like when you're working out throughout the class, they're telling you exactly how to use the machines that you're on. I thought that was very important to me, someone who has never worked out or really don't know how to work gym equipment. And so going to Orange Theory, where they're really making it easy and you literally just have to listen to them and you're still getting a quality workout, huge. I absolutely love it. I work out 5 days a week. I work out Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday are my rest days. Again, I thought that was beneficial for me, seeing as I had never worked out before. I wanted to go hard so that I could develop the habit, develop the lifestyle, and then maybe when I achieve my goal weight, I will lessen the amount of times that I go to Orange Theory. But yeah, you definitely don't have to start out at 5 days a week. I just think that that's best for me. Now, I know I told y'all that, once I was like 30 days in, I would kind of reassess and lessen the amount of days that I would go and basically lower my Orange Theory package. But y'all, I lied, okay? I love Orange Theory, and I truly can't imagine not going 5 days a week. It has really just boosted my energy, helped me mentally and physically, and I just can't even imagine not going 5 times a week, honestly. Even if I don't make it to Orange Theory, sometimes I can't go because Harry might be out of town and I'm the only parent here, so obviously I can't leave Aniya. But even when I don't go or I can't make it, I still work out. I still work out downstairs on our treadmill, or I'll go to our community center and work out in the fitness center. Either way, I am active that day, and so I absolutely love that. Okay, so now for the fun stuff. So like I told you guys, I started my journey on September the 12th. Today is now October the 31st. I'm right around that 7th week mark, but I'm going to be telling you guys about the progress from the first 30 days. So, starting weight. I honestly don't feel comfortable telling you guys my starting weight just yet. I will share that with you guys a little bit later in my journey. Give me a little bit of time to make some more progress, and then yeah, I'll share that with you guys. But after my first month, I lost about 10 pounds. I actually could have lost more, but in my first month, I also took that trip to New Orleans, which was pre-planned. And I honestly wanted to eat whatever I wanted in New Orleans because the food is there is bomb. And I don't even know what type of healthy stuff you could even get in New Orleans. But either way, yeah, I ate what I wanted in New Orleans. So that set me back a little bit. But overall, for that first month, I lost about 10 pounds. And then we're about almost 3 weeks post the first month. So like I said, I'm approaching the 7th week and I'm still down about 3.5 more pounds. So in total so far, I've lost about 13 to 13.5 pounds. So I'm looking to trend to about anywhere between 15 and 17 pounds in the first 2 months. So yeah, that's the 1 month weigh in. I already gave you my current weight and then my goal weight. So my goal weight, I actually haven't determined that yet, just because I don't know what my goal weight is going to look like on, who I am today. Like, I don't know, even if I called out 130 pounds, 130 pounds for me today at 31 years old, post baby, grown woman weight, that's going to look different than 130 pounds when I was like in college, And so I don't have a realistic idea of what my goal weight is just yet. I think I need to lose a little bit more weight, make some more progress so I can see, how my weight looks on my body. And then I'll be able to definitively tell what my goal weight is. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, more to come on that. Once I have it, I'll share it with you guys. All right, so that is everything, guys. That's my full 1 month fitness journey update. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video and just, enjoyed hearing about my experience thus far. I hope that, maybe you are watching this video to get some inspiration or motivation for yourself, or maybe you just want to cheer me on for my own journey. Either way, I definitely appreciate the support. The last thing that I'm going to do is insert some pictures at the very, very end. I might do some voiceover to kind of talk through some of the changes, which I'm sure you're going to be able to see the changes anyway. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed those pictures, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.
All right, so first up is my face. You can notice right off the bat, how my face has slimmed down. But yeah, that picture on the left is September the 12th, like my literal first day. And then the 7th was, almost a month later. My cheeks have slimmed down tremendously. Like, look how puffy and fat my face was. Like, looking at that picture, it almost looks like I had pregnant face. Like, I feel like my face looked like swollen. It looked puffier. My nose looks a little bit more spread. And then when you look at the picture on the right, my chin is more pronounced. My cheeks are not as puffy. My face overall appears just smaller. All right, so the left picture is, again, that first week that I started. And on the right, that was at the beginning of October. So what I've noticed here is that left picture, my stomach was a lot more pronounced, is a lot more bloated, is a lot more round. On the right picture, doing, basically the same pose, my arms are smaller, as well as my overall body just appears thinner. It does not appear as wide as the other picture. And then my stomach, still the same shape, but overall bloatness, and my stomach and everything has definitely gone down. All right, so same picture on the left. So still starting out from that very first week that I started working out. And then the picture on the right was like mid-October. So again, same pose, just really showing off how my body appears thinner. Also, even though I'm obviously the same height, my torso appears longer. Like, it gives me the illusion that I'm taller, because I'm thinner, so yeah. Really big changes there. All right, these last pictures are the most recent. So again, that same, like starting out same week on the left hand side looking freaking crazy, and then me on the right hand side. So many different changes here. As you can tell, my face is smaller. On that left picture you couldn't even see my neck, and on the right picture you still can't see it that much, but it's still there, like you can actually see it, whereas though the first one I felt like my whole face was hiding my neck. As you can see, my arms have slimmed down so much. I feel like big arms just run in my family, so that's probably something I'll never even truly be able to escape fully. But yes, arms have slimmed down so much. If you look at my stomach, again, stomach has gone down tremendously. It's not protruding as much. Obviously, still have stomach fat to lose, but it's definitely flatter than where I began. And then just overall, my body is thinner than what it was when I started.